14 people in 1 hour. I still work details.
Do you?
Yeah, yeah. I just
All
put
right,
it in
it's
this
6.
He's on his way.
He did yoga. I just answered your question.
All right, shall we
We're here.
start?
I gotta
We're
push
here.
record.
Kate,
Yes?
are you ready? Should I unmute?
All set.
All right, everybody ready? All righty. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third budget workshop. I will say a few words before we stand for our Pledge of Allegiance, just to get everybody set up. First and foremost, welcome. I hope everybody is safe and well. This is the first time that we have done a meeting like this, and so I will ask for everybody's patience and understanding. Please, to those here in the room, speak directly into your mics. From the previous week's Joint Finance Committee meeting, there was definitely some feedback, as well as some feedback that people couldn't hear. So it's recommended that we speak clearly and directly into the mics. This is a new process for us, so just forgive us any delays. If there are any technology glitches, we will pause, we will stop what is going on to make the corrections. So for those who are viewing via YouTube, this is, like I say, it's a new process for us, and just be patient. For those who are watching on YouTube and you would like to dial into the Zoom meeting, the number you dial is 888-788-0099. The conference ID number is 804-671-1037. Then you enter the pound key, that is your participation ID. If you are missing that information, this is all available on the town website, the login information and the Zoom meeting information. There's a little bit of a delay between the video and the Zoom meeting, so you may get that sort of funny pause that you see, like at night when you're watching the news and there's maybe a feed from wherever the news site is. Hi, we're going live. Welcome. There's your seat. We're
The police officer upstairs or downstairs?
down.
Yeah.
Meeting's done at 7, so,
No, it's at 6 and it started. We're live, streaming live from the YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Councilman Joseph D. Pasquale. So as we move through this, only one person can speak at a time. Each person speaking needs to identify themselves. That goes for us here in the room, because there will be folks who are possibly dialing in via the phone, so they won't be able to see if they're not watching the YouTube stream, or if they're just on their phone and not a Zoom meeting with the video screen. So each person who speaks, whether you're calling in, and for those of us here on the council, please identify yourself. Oh, by the way, I'm Carrie Cronin, Council President, in case anybody is listening via the phone. And all votes that we take will happen via roll call. So we will go through so that anybody who is listening will be able to identify what is happening. One more thing, just given the current COVID-19 situation, if anybody has any questions about where the town is as far as our current declaration of emergency, or the state, visit the town website. There's also the Rhode Island Department of Health website, which has a lot of information. And there's the state hotline, which is 401-222-8022. Or there's the CDC hotline or website. Let us all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and we will proceed. righty. So let's just go around the room. We'll start to my right with Councilman Kalenda. Just say hello.
Good evening,
introduce
Steve
yourself.
Kalenda. Hello.
Hello, John Hanley.
Evening, Brant Heckert.
Hi, Joseph D. Pasquale.
All righty. So the reason we're having an adjustment to our budget, thank you. Last week at our Joint Finance Committee, a budget was approved that would bring us over the 4% cap by 0.41%. And so this evening, we will have a motion, I believe, to approve a budget with some cuts to it. Before us all here in the room is a document that illustrates some recommendations that our town manager, Kate Michaud, and our finance director, Fung Chan, have made. And we can start with a motion to for those amounts, if the council would like to do it that way, and then we can go into some discussion, and then we can entertain any public call-in for discussion or question.
Okay, I will make a motion as proposed by the town manager and finance director to make up the
$114,000.
which got raised at the JFC for warrant share. So my motion is that account 01510-00-2050 for Social Security and Medicare be reduced by $14,000 to a new amount of $423,544. Also, account 01510-00-2135 for attendance premiums be reduced by $50,000 for a total amount of $70,000. And I would also, in account 01-510-00-2150 for employee benefits be reduced by $50,000 to a total amount of $1,544,809. $819. And for the capital, for the vision upgrade, that the finance be increased by $7,556 for a total of $77,500.
I'll second that.
Discussion. Now, I will, Mr. Heckert.
This is Brant Heckert. I'm sure this has been vetted out, but when I saw that these reductions were from what seemingly were kind of more fixed expenses, like I'm sure this has again been vetted out, but it does seem, those are significant reductions in those areas, and I'm just concerned about a shortfall going forward.
Thank you for that question. Manager Michaud, would you please take us down each of those three reduced amounts and explain how you arrived at those sums, please?
Sure. For the Social Security Medicare, that reduction is based on the final calculations from the finance director. Attendance premiums, that is pre-planning for employees that will be retiring. So that is money that we will have to pay at some point, but what we're going to do is to approach things from a more of a stage standpoint so that perhaps those payments can be made over a longer period of time. And then the employee benefits, we experienced the same happy surprise that the school department had, where our health and dental insurance came in below what had originally been estimated by the insurance carrier. So that's based on our actual cost.
This is John Hanley again. Michelle, on the capital side, could you just explain that quickly, please?
Sure. On the capital side, the original amount that was in the budget would be if we could, it included a discount if we could sign up before a certain date. Because of the dates that were set in our budget by charter, we were not able to commit to the contract and we couldn't take advantage of the early sign-up discount. So what we had to do is to enter back in the full amount of the contract.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions from the council?
I don't have a question more than a statement. I understand the principles behind these and the explanations. Joseph D. Pasquale.
Thank you.
I am pleased to hear that the numbers work, and I appreciate the work that was done to get this budget together by all the department heads, as well as Ms. Mishu, so thank you for that. And things look all right in this regard for the final budget.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the public? Now would be the time to call in and identify yourself.
I'm going to unmute the Zoom participants and ask anyone who would like to speak if they'd like to speak at this point.
Okay?
Would anyone on Zoom like to speak?
How do we know who's on Zoom?
Anybody know?
You are muted. You can mute or unmute yourself by pressing *6. You are unmuted.
Okay, we only had one person who was not a town employee, and they hung up.
Okay. So I guess we're not going to get a second season out of this, huh?
All righty? Well, then I'm going to turn the microphone off to Zoom. And we can vote. We have a motion and a second on the
Aye.
Reductions?
the
Are you doing roll
reductions
call?
of, yeah, on the reductions of the budget by $114,000 and the increase of $7,556 as motioned by Vice President Handley. Councilman D. Pasquale.
Aye.
Councilman Heckert.
Aye.
Myself, aye. Councilman Hanley.
Aye.
Councilman Kalenda.
Aye.
The motion passes.
Now, I would also, this is Councilman Hanley again. I would like to make a motion that we approve the total tax levy of $24,881,941.
Second that.
Any discussion? Does there appear to be anybody in Zoom who would like to question that?
Hearing none.
Hearing none. Councilman Di Pasquale.
Aye.
Councilman Heckert.
Aye.
Council President Cronin. Aye. Council Vice President Hanley.
Aye.
Councilman Kalenda.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, I would like to make a motion, we approve the tax rate of $17.55.
Second.
Aye.
Councilman Di Pasquale votes aye. Councilman Heckert.
Aye.
Council President Cronin. Aye. Council Vice President Hanley.
Aye.
Councilman Kalenda.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. And the fourth motion,
I would like to make a motion that we approve the final budget as amended.
Second.
Aye.
Councilman Di Pasquale votes aye. Councilman Heckert.
Aye.
Council President Cronin. Aye. Council Vice President Hanley.
Aye.
Councilman Kalenda.
Aye.
Aye. The motion passes unanimously.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, we can say this together?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
Nice job, guys.
Thank you so much.
That was easy.